afternoon and welcome to the December 7th, 2021 special meeting of the Glendale Successor Agency, being called to order at 3:04. To help slow the transmission of COVID-19 and protect the health and safety of the community, City Council as well as board and commission meetings will continue to be closed to the public for in-person attendance. The public is encouraged to watch and to participate from the safety of their homes to practice social distancing. Meetings are broadcast live on Glendale TV. They are viewable on Spectrum Cable Channel 6 and AT&T U-verse Channel 99. Meetings are also streamed live in high definition on the city's webpage, glendaleca.gov/live, and on youtube.com/myglendale, and on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire devices using the free app called ScreenWeave and choosing Glendale TV from the menu. For public comments and questions during this meeting, please call 818-937-8100. Public comments on specific agenda items will be taken when that agenda item is discussed. Thank you. What's next, please? Roll call.
Councilmember Agajanian.
Present.
Brotman.
Here.
Kasakian.
Here.
Najarian.
Here.
And Mayor Devine.
Here. Your report, please.
The agenda for the Tuesday, December 7th, 2021 special public meeting of the Successor Agency was posted on December 1st, 2021 on the bulletin board outside City Hall.
Thank you. And the item?
Community development regarding fiscal year 22-23, recognized obligation payment schedule, and last and final ROPS. A, Successor Agency resolution to adopt recognized obligation payment schedule for July 2022 through June 2023, including administrative budget for the same period. B, Successor Agency resolution to adopt last and final ROPS.
Thank you. Mr. Galanian?
Good afternoon, Madam Mayor, members of City Council, and Successor Agency members. I'm just going to turn it over to Tom Arsad, our Principal Administrative Officer, to present this item.
Hello, Mayor Devine and members of Council. Before you today are two items, the first of which is to adopt the Recognized Obligation Payment Schedule, or ROPS. This serves as our operating budget for the Successor Agency for the fiscal year 22-23 period. Of the $12.8 million we're requesting in funding, $10.9 million is for the payment of debt service. The remaining obligations on the ROPS are for long-term contracts and for an administrative budget. In the past, the Successor Agency has had up to 143 lines or obligations, and we are now down to 17 obligations. We are retiring 3 more lines this year. The first of which was a rejected item from the Department of Finance. The second was a completed bond, and the third is a housing administration line that we're not using. The second item is a very exciting moment for the unwinding of redevelopment. It is the last and final ROPS, which Glendale is able to submit for because we had received our finding of completion in 2013 and meet the other obligations of the Department of Finance, which include that our remaining debt is limited to administrative costs and payments pursuant to enforceable obligations with defined payment schedules that are limited to just debt service, loan agreements, and contracts. And we have no outstanding litigation at this time. The last and final ROPS is an incentive of the Department of Finance. The incentive for agencies to submit the last and final is that we are able to access the final 25% of the 2011 bond proceeds, which total about $10.3 million, which we can spend in the intended scope of the initial bond issuance, which is the Central Redevelopment Project area. In June 2019, the City Council had approved the use of those bond proceeds once we received them to complete the funding of the Central Park project. This concludes my presentation, and I'm available to answer any questions.
Any questions from my colleagues? No questions? That was good news?
Good news.
Okay.
May I move the item?
Let's see. Can we move both together, Mr. Garcia?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Are there any callers? I don't think there would be, but
I'm sorry.
is there anyone calling?
There are no callers.
So we have a motion for both items. Is there a second?
I'll second both of them.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Agajanian,
Yes.
Brotman,
Yes.
Kasakian,
Yes.
Najarian,
yes,
and Mayor Devine.
Yes. And what's next, please?
Adjournment?
Have a motion?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Second, we are adjourned at 3:09. Okay. We'll move on to our Glendale City Council meeting for December 7th. May we have roll call, please?
Councilmember Agajanian,
Present.
Brotman,
Here.
Kasakian,
Here.
Najarian,
here.
and Mayor Devine.
Here. What's next, please?
One would be closed session, 1A conference with legal counsel pending litigation, City of Los Angeles versus City of San Fernando et al., LASC case number C650079, United States of America and State of California versus ITT Industries Incorporated, Lockheed Martin Corporation et al., case number CV99-00552MRP. B, conference with real property negotiators, city negotiating attending. The closed session are Rubik Lanyan, Phil Anzafame, Bradley Calvert, Tom Arsad, Michelle Flynn, Michael J. Garcia, and Jillian Van Meiden. Property location 216 South Brand Boulevard. Negotiating parties, Museum of Neon Art. Instructions to the negotiators will concern the price and terms for the lease of property. See conference with legal counsel. Pending litigation claim of David Ivazian, claim number 21-0210.
Thank you. Mr. Garcia, do you expect to report out on any of these items?
Mayor Devine, we anticipate on reporting out on item 1A, and we may be reporting out on 1B as well.
Thank you. Then we are recessed to closed session. Thank you.